Said 27 Gospel of Thomas. Jesus said, "If you do not fast from the world, you will not find the kingdom. If you do not observe the Sabbath as a Saturday, you will not see the Father." Jesus found the kingdom when he spent 40 days in the desert. This is a place devoid of all things in the world, like houses and people. Although, many think that Jesus spent 40 days fasting food. What happened was that he did 40 days of fasting in the world. That's why, in the saying we see the phrase, "If you do not fast from the world, you will not find the kingdom." But, why would it be important to fast the world, that is, to stay out of contact with the world for a while to reach the kingdom? I believe that only in this way it would be possible to break the chains that imprison our conscious mind. While we are in our usual environment, we are bombarded and occupied with various stimuli, which always demand an answer from us. For example, the phone rang. Someone spoke to him. You saw the news on TV. Is in traffic driving the car. All of these events turn your attention outward, to the outside. As long as you settle abroad, you will not be able to see the kingdom, because he is in the countryside. That way, when we are in the usual world, everything will hijack our attention, and it will prevent you from connecting with your inside place where the kingdom is. In the usual world, you live connected to the outside. For this reason, Jesus asked his followers to leave their families, their material goods, and follow him. Jesus knew that only then would they disconnect from their current world, and then they would have a chance to reach the kingdom. Once, a rich man sought Jesus, wanting eternal life, and Jesus told him that to achieve his desire, should keep the commandments. Still in doubt, the man asked Jesus which commandments he should keep. Jesus said to him, "Thou shalt not kill. You will not commit adultery. You will not steal. You will not say false testimony. Honor your father and mother. And love your neighbor as yourself." After hearing these words, the man said to Jesus, "Lord, I have been doing this since my youth. What I lack then?" Jesus looked him in the eye and said, "You lack one thing. Go, sell everything you have, give to the poor, and come and follow me." Jesus told him to leave the world in which he lived. Our world demands our attention all the time. So Jesus told people to leave everything behind, including their families, and follow him. Only then will they see the kingdom. Imagine you found Jesus, who then told you about the kingdom of heaven in a way that you've never heard before. You return to your home and share that knowledge with your family and friends. But many disagree with what you say, and even make fun of you. Will you reach the kingdom by living in that environment? Jesus knew that it was necessary for people to move away from their usual world to reach the kingdom. This was how he reached the kingdom. In another saying, Jesus said, "Perhaps men think that I have come to bring peace on earth, and they do not know that I came to bring discord to the land. Fire, sword and war. There will be 5 in a house. 3 against 2, 2 against 3, father against son, and son against father, and they will be lonely." Jesus also says that we are drunk. We are blind in our hearts, that we came into the world empty. And if we continue to act in the current way, we will leave the world empty. We need to be naked to free ourselves from this drunkenness. You must be thinking, how am I going to leave my family and friends? In fact, this is very difficult. And that is why only a few people on earth have reached the kingdom. However, there is an important encouragement. Although Jesus reached the kingdom only after fasting the world, he returned to society shortly after his journey in the desert. This means that you can also return to your family and friends. However, to keep in touch with the kingdom, it will be necessary to practice meditation and prayer daily. That's how Jesus managed to live in the kingdom, even being in the polluted world of bad thoughts and feelings. Jesus said, "Pray and watch." Then I knew that without prayer and vigil, the human being would lose contact with the kingdom. Jesus said to seek the kingdom first, and then all our needs would be met. For the vast majority of human beings, do what it takes to reach the kingdom. That is, fasting the world, is an immense challenge. In said 27 Jesus also says that if you don't keep the Sabbath as Saturday you won't see the Father. I believe that Jesus referred to the need to take at least one day a week to disconnect from everyday activities like work. Keeping the Sabbath means taking a day off the week to strengthen your bonds with the Father and the kingdom through rest and meditation. I invite you to seek the kingdom of heaven. If you agree or disagree, leave your comment. Share your opinion with us. A big hug.